Well, it's Friday, 7:30 in the morning, headed to Colorado, so starting off the trip, let's see how it goes. It actually looked way creepier when you had the lights on. Well, it's like 3:57 a.m. Colorado, getting ready for first morning muzzleloader. Had a lot of rain so far, so we're gonna see what happens. Real windy this morning. Our plans have changed in location about 50 times, so we'll get up. We're gonna hit some meadows and do a little calling and probably reassess. Looks like some rain for the afternoon, so we might be out of the woods for a little bit and back in. So we'll see what happens. Well, it's day 2 Colorado. Yesterday I didn't film pretty much at all. It was pouring rain, sleet, snow, crazy mountain weather. So we did everything we could to keep things dry. I'm watching a meadow right now. The sign in here, we came in here for a quick afternoon hunt. We didn't have a lot of time. We pulled out from our morning hunt. It was a bust. It's crazy because yesterday, after the initial rain in the morning, between the thunderstorms, man, the bulls were just ripping. We had one growler came from mid-level down to us. Didn't want to move off a ridge, and then I literally called a cow to 5 feet. And that cow ended up kicking over to that bull. So, it is what it is. It was still kind of fun having that cow come in. I thought something was chasing her, and she came in so fast. Just some cow calling. As we were doing that, I heard a bugle really high. I just ripped out a really super aggressive bugle, a bunch of chuckling, and that bull covered the top of the mountain, almost 10,800 feet down to where we were, which is just a little under 9,800 feet. Unfortunately, it kind of stuck up in the top edge of that meadow, and then between us and him, there's a bunch of this is all national. There's a bunch of national forests. We're on state land, and between us and them, there's free grazing all on that state land, and we had a bunch of cattle come between us and the elk, and he did not want to move through those cattle, so I think that's what kept him up there. So this afternoon we busted into some new spots. Since we didn't have a lot of time, we're hitting some meadows that aren't super high. We're just under 10,000 feet, but full of sign. I mean, there's tracks, droppings. There's a huge rub in a tree right over here, which I can probably point the camera to in a moment. So at least the views are good. There's the rub tree. Later. Well, day, I don't even remember what it is, Colorado. It's been a rough go so far. We just really haven't seen a lot of rut action at all. Bugling has been to a minimum. Last time I went, 2018, we were just the bugles were crazy. I mean, we were chasing up. That being said, they're not responding to cow calling at all. Like when we've been on bulls, I was on one this morning, only responded to bugles. I sat up there for 20 minutes cow calling. First bugle I put out, he responded immediately. Went back to call calling, he didn't respond at all. And then started the bugle again, and he responded. And like normal, it seems like the other guys in the other camp are seeing the same thing. We're getting bugling and responses till about 9 a.m. and then it just shuts off. So hopefully the action gets better. I'm in a new spot, super steep, really difficult to access spot. That being said, there's a really nice bench up here that's pretty flat. The funny part is like the sign is at such specific elevations, like 9,400 feet to about 10,000 feet. We're seeing lots of sign. Anything below that is kind of old. Anything above that is just dry, old sign from probably last year or like maybe, early September, late August. Finding some old rubs up there, but it's old, so trying to figure out the level there has been a challenge, so wish me luck. That's some of the fresher stuff I've seen. That confirms you just gotta be at the right level. Smells elky.
sketchy shit. Oy. Oy. Why? It's amazing that something as big as an elk can make it over this stuff. Hands and knees. And it's just dumb. Dumb. Why? I'm not even out of this yet. Oh, we're almost through it. I won't say it's the sketchiest goat trail I ever followed, but it was one of them. Looks like this is the way. How do they walk through that stuff? Jesus. How do they walk through that? There's our trail. I am exhausted. So I got 2 trails. I want to drop some elevation, so I'm going to take this lower trail. This is definitely one of those times where I wish I were mule deer hunting instead of elk hunting. My luck. This is one of about 8 mule deer does I saw coming through the high country, which I normally don't see them in this location I was elk hunting in. She is very interested in me, oddly enough, and you'll see later in the video that she starts walking straight towards me after I walk towards her. It was a unique experience. Hope you enjoy. Well, here concludes the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Wish we had more footage of elk coming in and bugling. Unfortunately, all the action we had was in pouring horrible rain, and I really couldn't get a camera out. So unfortunately, I don't have any of that, but I try to, encapsulating the experience the best I could. It's always an enjoyable time. Just going to end it with a bunch of random photos from the trip. Thanks for watching.